Hey guys, welcome back into the Stokastic YouTube channel. My name's Geoff Ulrich, and in this video, we're going to be talking a little bit of NBA action for Christmas Day for no house advantage. And specifically, we're going to be talking about the pick'em contest on no house advantage. There is a $50K guaranteed, $20K to first, $25 entry up on no house advantage for Christmas Day. So lots of big money to be won here. We're going to break it down here using the Stokastic free projections for no house advantage. Again, you can check those out on stokastic.com after you're done watching this video. But lots of big money, big contest here on no house advantage. There's a couple different ways to play on no house advantage. There's also the versus the house contest where you can create your own parlay tickets. But for this video, we're going to be talking about the pick'em contest, specifically trying to get in a little bit of strategy for this slate. Lots of big money up top. Make your Christmas Day, pay for all those presents. Why not? And guess what? If you're new to no house advantage, you can get a $100 free deposit match right off the top. Use promo code Stokastic. If you deposit $100, they're going to match it up to $100 on your first deposit. So promo code Stokastic, really recommend checking that out, doing it as quick as possible. There's a lot of big contests coming up on no house advantage for you to try it out with as well. So lots of stuff going on. Do me a favor, smash that like button, subscribe to the Stokastic YouTube channel if you have not done that already. Let's get into this though. Like I said, lots of big money up top. Can't have me just talking about the site and stuff and promos all day. Let's get into these props, and let's start by looking at this Golden State Memphis matchup, because again, lots of great props coming from it as well. I think there's some edges to be had, and there's a lot of big names. And let's start with Ja Morant here. 6.5 assist prop up for Ja. I like this one. I think it's going to be an up-tempo matchup with Golden State. Obviously, they allow a lot of points. It's a good matchup. No Steph Curry in the lineup either for Golden State still. So Ja Morant, what we've seen, he's just been more of a playmaker, especially with Desmond Bane in the lineup, who is obviously a pure shooter. We've seen him on the assists. Double-digit assists now in 5 of his last 6 starts for Ja Morant when he's been healthy. He's only got a 6.5 assist prop up. Look, this will be popular, but it's going to be a pretty big long shot for Ja Morant not to go over the assists. So one thing I'd recommend from a strategy standpoint, if you want to double up on some Memphis Grizzlies, maybe you go over Bane 2.5 3-pointers, but don't necessarily leave out Ja just because everyone's going to be on this. I don't want to say it's a free square, but this is a very strong edge we have projected. 6.5 assists, way too low for Ja. We haven't projected for well over 7. So Ja Morant over 6.5 assists. I think that's a great place to start. Again, good matchup here. And you can stack Grizzlies if you want. You go with Ja over on the assists. Again, you can stack them with some other point props as well. So we're going to start there. We're going to stick with this game too. We're going to go to the other side of it. Now, I did talk about a little bit of strategy earlier for the versus the house contest. Different props up for that contest on no house advantage. For the pick'em contest, we have a 2.5 3-point prop up for Jordan Poole, and we're definitely going to go over on this. Now, Jordan Poole, not necessarily, like, he hasn't been super efficient from the 3-point line of late. He's actually only made 3 of his last 19 threes, but we know this is a player who's not afraid to shoot the ball. No Steph Curry in the lineup. We're probably going to get in the vicinity of 8 to 12 3-point attempts. And with a 2.5 3-point prop, you got to go over that. You just got to. So we got Jordan Poole projected for over 3.5 threes today. It's a really, really good time to take the over here. Again, I think you can mix and match a lot of the props in this game. I think you should be expecting a closer game. We do have a 7-point spread here, but it's not that big. It's still a pretty solid total here at 231.5. I think Jordan Poole probably gets there for us just on volume alone. Need him to shoot a tiny bit better, but we know he can do that. So Jordan Poole, whenever you see a 2.5 3-point prop and Steph isn't in the lineup, you pretty much need to hammer the over, and that's what you should be doing here today. So a couple good props there. I think they correlate pretty well too. If Ja Morant's going over an assist, it probably just means Jordan Poole playing a quicker game, taking an extra couple threes for us, getting the over there. So lots of different ways to approach that Memphis Golden State game. Again, you've got a Clay 3-point prop up. I believe it's a little bit bigger, but you could also look to go over on like DiVincenzo's point prop as well. Desmond Bane, I already mentioned. So lots of ways you can kind of correlate there for a faster paced game. Okay, let's switch gears here. Let's go to another game on the main slate. Let's go to this Milwaukee-Boston Celtics game, because I think there's a little bit of opportunity here too. Just a couple point props just in general that I think are worth targeting. I like this Jaylen Brown prop. I like a couple of his props today, but I think the main one that I'm interested in targeting is his rebound prop, actually. 6.5 rebounds. We have this projected as a pretty solid over here. You look at what Jaylen Brown's done. He's really been getting it done on the glass here. He's gone over this prop now in 7 of his last 9 starts. So really solid there from just a rebounding perspective. Going to see some Grayson Allen. I think that's a pretty solid matchup for Jaylen Brown if they do get matched up, or even if Allen is just defending him a little bit. So, again, it's Milwaukee, it's Boston. I expect a close game. I don't feel like this would be a spot for Jaylen Brown to get his minutes limited at all. He's been extremely efficient just in terms of the fantasy production in all these different areas. I think you can even look to go over Jaylen Brown in the points, rebounds, and assist category. So that's something to think about as well. You want to double dip here, but the 6.5 rebounds we have projected as a very solid overplay. I think it's a good one. Again, like these matchups for Boston when their star players are going to be locked into big minutes. 5-point spread here. Competitive team in the Bucks. You should see Jaylen Brown on the floor a ton. That rebound prop should drop for us over 6.5 rebounds. Let's stick with this game for our last pick too. Let's talk about Grayson Allen because I think it's a tough matchup for him. You've got the Boston Celtics on the other side, really good defensive team. They've tightened up defensively a little bit as the season has gone on here. And in terms of just like what they allow here and what Grayson Allen does, he's got a pretty tough matchup. I mean, he's going to be looking at Jaylen Brown, a little bit of Jason Tatum kind of in the middle there as well if he's playing small forward. So Grayson Allen, a player who's kind of been up or down. If you were looking to take him on something, I would probably just take his over on the points. But I like going under 15.5 points, rebounds, and assists for Grayson Allen here. He's only scored 6 points in each of his. He hasn't scored more than 6 points in each of his last 3 games. The rebounds are kind of just like he tops out at like 4 or 5, so he may not even get up to that amount. If he only gets a couple rebounds, I think you're going to have a real problem getting over 15.5. Not a big assist guy either. Could easily leave us with just 1 or 2 for the night. I think it's a tough prop for Grayson Allen against the Celtics. 15.5 points, rebounds, and assists. You're going to need him to kind of light it up, maybe sink a couple threes or something to get over this. And he hasn't been taking a lot of threes either. So 15.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Let's go under that for Grayson Allen on the other side. Tough matchup for him, in my opinion, against the Celtics. I like targeting the small forwards and the guards for unders against the Celtics. It generally works out. They're a tough team in that section. So let's go under that for our last prop. So quick recap here, guys. Again, we're talking the Pick'em contest on No House Advantage. Big prize pool up there. I think if you're going to target that Warriors Grizzlies game, you can stack a couple different props. I like John Morant over 6.5 assists, Jordan Poole over 2.5 threes. You can also look to pair that with like a Desmond Bane over. And then we're going to look at that Memphis Boston Celtics game as well. We got Jaylen Brown going for over 6.5 rebounds, Grayson Allen under 15.5 points, rebounds, and assists. And I think that Grayson Allen prop will be lower owned as well, so potentially a good one to differentiate with. So again, you can find free projections for No House Advantage over on Stokastic.com. Lots of great stuff on the site as well. More videos coming up on the Stokastic YouTube channel after I'm done. A couple different ways to play on No House Advantage. I've already mentioned that. And if you're new to the site, $100 free match deposit bonus for new users on No House Advantage if you use promo code Stokastic. So you can do that today, and I would definitely recommend doing that. So most important thing, guys, have yourselves a great Christmas day of NBA action. My name is Geoff Ulrich, and we'll talk to you again soon.